Welcome to your Simplified Coin Review. Today we are going to be looking at DragonChain. But as always, before we go any further, make sure you're a subscriber to our channel. You can enter our contest. We're giving away a Nano Ledger with $50 worth of cryptocurrency, but you must be a subscriber. So, okay, let's go to CoinMarketCap and look at DragonChain. So, very interesting about DragonChain. It actually started in a Seattle Disney office, which is why the logo is very cartoonish. So as you see here on CoinMarketCap, it is ranked 103. It is a token, so it is an ERC20. The numbers on it right now, it's at about 44 cents. It's at 6,571 Satoshis. The market cap is 104 million. The circulating supply is 238 million, and the total supply is about 433 million. So if you look at the chart, it debuted last year in December, which was, man, what a great time to debut that was. But then, of course, as everything we look at, it followed the predictable crash, and it is down considerably right now. The price, there's been a little bit of a pump today, so it's at about 44 cents, like I mentioned. The all-time high was $5.12. So down very, very, very considerably. And the question would be, would this be a good time to invest, as it looks like maybe we've hit the bottom with the crash, or this latest crash. So let's look at DragonChain and see if it is something that you would be interested in investing in. Just for a disclaimer, I do not own any DragonChain. Also, DragonChain has not paid me to do this review. There's been some questions on some of my reviews. I've never been paid for a review. And if I was, I would let you know ahead of time. Also, nothing I say in my videos are financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. So, as you can see here, we are on the website. Here's the cartoonish logo I was referring to. I would actually say, well, the logo obviously has something to do with the Disney background of DragonChain, but I would like to see them come out with a different logo. It's a very cartoonish, and yes, it is memorable, but at the same time, I feel like, blockchain technology is sleek. It's futuristic, and this doesn't look like that. So I would like to see them change the logo, maybe do a rebrand at some point, but maybe you would rather them stick with the roots. It's just really personal preference, but I'd like to see a new looking logo for this project. Okay, so what is DragonChain? DragonChain, the simplest way to say it is you could see it, even though numbers-wise it may not compare right now, as basically a competitor to Ethereum. So originally, this was the Disney-based blockchain, as I've said several times. However, now they have their own company, DRGN Inc, I believe is the name of it. And now what it is an open source platform. So when they built this platform, the main things they wanted to make a priority were the scalability of DragonChain and also the security of it. So they want to work with businesses that have a strong need for security. So what would that be? That would be like a law firm. Imagine the sensitive documents that are in a law firm and what would happen if someone outside was able to get access to that. Obviously, financial companies that have sensitive financial data, they're going to want to have an ultra high level of protection. So those are the type of businesses that the DragonChain blockchain is looking to work with. So here we look at the platform. So the platform, you can build on a scalable serverless platform with built-in protection of business data using established programming languages. So this was another important aspect to DragonChain when they built this project. They wanted it to be developer friendly because, if you build this great platform, but someone has to come in and learn an entirely new programming language, that's going to make it much harder to build on. So that was one thing they really wanted to focus on. So they also have the Incubator. The DragonChain Incubator, we'll look at it actually right now. They have all these links will be down below in the video description. You can watch this video. This video is pretty cool. It just kind of talks about the incubator. They're taking applications. It's kind of like a venture capital process in which DragonChain wants to help other projects to be able to become successful in the blockchain community. So here's just a look at one of the projects or one of the companies they're working at. Look Lateral, protect art's past, own art's future. So this is the type of project that they would want to work with. It's merging art and the blockchain. So if you have a business you're very interested in, just like so many of these projects we know have kind of these funds or these social impact funds where they want to work with companies to progress blockchain forward, then you might want to do that if you have a company or a company idea. And basically what they're saying is they want good projects to be able to work on the creative side and develop their project instead of having to go around marketing their project everywhere. So you work with DragonChain in the incubator, and they will help progress you forward by kind of doing the marketing and all the logistics, and you can work on the project. So I think that was pretty cool. We see that with a lot of different projects. So the marketplace, leverage an ecosystem of pre-built library smart contracts, qualified vendors, specialized experts, and incubated projects. So they will have a marketplace associated with DragonChain. This is the founder, Joe Rowitz. I assume he was in that Disney office the day they came up with this idea for this blockchain. Unlike existing platforms, with DragonChain, you retain complete control of your data. Sensitive business logic and smart contract functionality is kept proprietary. So like we said before, security is a huge focus of DragonChain. So this is a general outlook of the roadmap. We'll look at the actual roadmap here in a minute. 2014 was research and development. 2015, 2016 was development of Disney private blockchain platform. 2017, they launched DragonChain Foundation and DRGN Inc. And then 2018, the full platform and incubator roll out. So they've been covered in a lot of different places. One thing I thought was interesting, like I said, it is Seattle-based, is on the website. This doesn't really have that much to do with the actual project itself, but all of the different companies, the tech companies that have come from Seattle, or that are housed there at least. Those include Microsoft, Bittrex, T-Mobile, Getty Images, Zillow, Amazon, Disney, Starbucks, Boeing, Expedia, Valve, DragonChain, and Tableau. So this shows a little bit about the token distribution. 55% was given to the public, 20% to the team, 10% in reserve, 10% to the foundation, and 5% to the Dragon Fund. Okay, so let's look at the white paper. The white paper is pretty easy to read. It's not a super short read. It is 51 pages. So it's got a lot of diagrams and stuff, and that takes up some of the space on this. But it's not a complicated read. So I thought that was pretty cool to look at. One thing I want to show you guys is, like I said, they want to be a turnkey blockchain platform for businesses. So this is going to include serverless system and smart contracts, established language support, like we were talking about with the developer languages, scalable, Amazon, AWS, and Google deployment, secure protection of business data and operations, advanced currency implementations, smart contract libraries, and currency agnostic. So why would people want to use it? Lower development cost, utilizing existing development languages, faster speed to market, significantly higher levels of security, and higher scalability. So like I said, once again, security and scalability are absolutely pivotal to this project. If either one of those do not go well, if maybe they had a hack, or maybe it was shown not to be able to scale as much or as fast as it says it can, then that would probably shoot this project in the foot, because that's what it's saying, that we can do better than these other projects. So here is the actual roadmap itself. As you can see here, we are in June of 2018. Like I said, I'll drop the link below. You guys can check this out. One thing about this roadmap that's very interesting is that instead of having like it based on quarter, they base it on month. And I like that because, if you guys know about SMART goals, SMART, it's an acronym. Basically what it means is set measurable and realistic goals that you can meet, and you have timelines to be able to meet them. And so the fact that they're doing it by month, it's going to be very easy to see whether or not they complete the goals. So at the bottom, they have their completed goals. It shows everything they've done up to this point. So you can check that roadmap out. On Twitter, they are pretty active on Twitter. They are tweeting every day. The Reddit community is not as big. And that brings me up to just another point about the Reddit community, which, big surprise, they're super negative. If you're watching this from Reddit, then you're watching my videos. That means you must be positive. But in general, as we all know, Reddit can be a vile place. It can be a place where, people are much more apt to give their negative opinions than on other places. So I'll tell you what I found by looking at the Reddit for DragonChain. Like I said, it's not super active, but there's a lot of complaints on the subreddit. And to me, it's kind of silly because what they're saying in a lot of these complaints and a lot of these comments is that the team isn't doing enough to progress the project forward. However, they've got a lot of social media channels. Maybe they haven't been super specific about some of the problems they've had. It seems like in their Telegram group, I think they had an AMA and people thought it was just very generic what they were saying. But I've watched videos from this team. I've looked into the founder. It seems like a solid team. It seems like the founder really knows what he's doing, really knows what he's talking about. He's got a very cool way. Check out their YouTube channel. It is DRGN. They've got almost 1,700 subscribers, some about half that. But I really enjoyed listening to their team. They seem like they really have it together. They seem a little hipster for my liking, but, that's okay. But, back to the complaints on Reddit is, to me, like, what do you want him to do during this time? It's not like during this, Nano's down like 93% or something crazy like that from the all-time high. Everything is down. It's your team can't do anything to move forward in the bull run. Really, or in a bear market. Really, when you're in the bear market, if you're part of a team, like, you really want all of your news being held until things turn around, because it's not going to do anything for the price. If you're a holder of it and you're in this to make money, which so many people are, then, you should want them to wait until good times to release their news. And there's nothing up right now, there's very few things that are hitting all-time highs in a bear market. 0x did it a few weeks ago. It hit an all-time high, and then what happened? Now it's down like 35%. So the bear market has just got a way of pulling these projects down. So if we are in if we're in a bull market or a bull run, and this project is not moving forward, that's when I would really be concerned, to be honest with you. Because in my opinion, in all the projects I've reviewed, it seems like this team is one of the strongest, at least in communicating what they're doing. I really enjoyed, like I said, watching their videos. All right, so let's look at two things on the Coin Central Beginner's Guide, which we use a lot for our videos. So here's a question. What sets DragonChain apart? So chiefly, DragonChain aims to resolve the issue of existing platforms restricting the creation of truly secure and scalable blockchain applications in real-world business use cases. Ethereum, for example, provides customers with an ecosystem that runs dApps and smart contracts. DragonChain serves a similar purpose, but is designed to be more secure than Bitcoin and Ethereum projects. DragonChain's white paper makes a point to emphasize the level of security proposed by their blockchain. Included in the Dragon platform is a system of 5 standardized level of consensus. So basically what this is saying is what separates DragonChain from mainly Ethereum, because like I said, a lot of people would say it's a platform, so Ethereum would be the biggest competitor. But the long and the short of it is what a lot of projects are saying is it wants to separate itself by being more secure and more scalable. I don't know how many times I need to say it. You guys probably got the point by now. It's secure and scalable. That's what DragonChain is. That's what they're looking to set them apart. I guess more secure and more scalable would be a better way to say that. So one interesting thing that I came across when I was on the website, and luckily this article answered it, is a slumber score. So they have what is called the Dragon Slumber Score. Basically, you just get the score by holding DragonChain tokens and holding them for a long time. The more you have and the longer you hold them, the higher your Dragon Slumber Score is. And basically, what does it offer to you? In the future, when there's ICOs on the platform, you'll be able to get bonuses. And also, there's some benefits to actual businesses that are building on the platform based on their slumber score. So overall, I think DragonChain's a pretty good project. As I said before, I'm not shilling this. But I do think that the team is very strong. I think that it's hard to tell right now where a lot of these projects are because of where we're at in the bear market. But at first glance, DragonChain seems to have it all together. I've already given you some complaints from the community that they're not progressing fast enough. They don't think the marketing is good. Some of the people don't think there's full transparency. But personally, I didn't really see anything when I researched this project to really show me that there's validity to those claims. Like I said, if we go on a bull run and all crypto starts rising and DragonChain is stuck behind, then you have to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, okay, what is it about this project that's not progressing fast enough? So coming out of a Disney office, I'm sure they have a lot of connections, a lot of strong business links in their network. So hopefully this will be a project that we see take off here in the future. So I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel. Until next time, that was your Simplified Coin Review.